Pam Muñoz Ryan. I'm the author of Writing Freedom, Esperanza Rising, Becoming Naomi Leon, Paint the Wind, and my newest novel, The Dreamer. I became what you probably call an obsessive reader from about 5th grade on. I was just always one of those kids who carried a book around with me, and I was one of those readers that if I loved a book, I would read it 4 or 5 times. So I think because books were so influential at that point in my life, from 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade, I think that's why I migrated to that age group to write. I think the thing that's the most redeeming is, of course, receiving letters from them and from teachers and discovering how they use them in the classroom, but also discovering all the activities that they design, that librarians design to extend the book. It's always really a wonderful reinforcement for me to have a child write me and say, I read the book more than once, or I wasn't supposed to read ahead, but I did anyway. So my most ardent goal when I'm writing is to make the reader turn the page. So that's gratifying to find out if I succeeded. The Dreamer parallels the childhood of the Chilean poet Pablo Neruda. It follows his life from the time he is about 6 years old until he's 16. His name, before he changed it, was Neftali Reyes, and he was a painfully shy boy, had a very dictatorial father, an extreme stutterer, and it's his life and it's how he evolves from this sort of repression. One of the ways that he copes as a child is by sort of living in his own worlds, collecting things from nature, reading and books. And so the book tells what his childhood is like and how he evolved into who many consider the most read poet in the world. I visited Chile, and while I was in Chile, I visited several of Neruda's homes. And when I came back, I became very intrigued, and also after talking to another author who told me a story about Neruda's childhood, I was intrigued enough to begin researching it. And one thing led to another, and of course his childhood had all the premises for a dramatic story. And for a writer, that's the type of thing that you're always looking for. So I really couldn't resist. What's on my mind? Well, I'm first of all excited to be in New York. I love the energy here. I'm just always worried about whether or not I'm going to get a taxi or not. I'm thinking about my family because I miss them, and also the work that's sitting for me on my desk at home, my next project for Scholastic.